It will be a series of videos in which I share what I have learned both linguistically and grammatically of ancient Greek language when I was reading the Bible, the Gospel of Matthew. So, the first passage I will share with you is this one, the chapter 2. So, I will be using the reconstructed Arctic pronunciation at my best. And it's not perfect. So, but my main point is to share with you the grammatical constructions of the Greek language using the Bible example. So in this verse it goes like this. To de Jesu genetentos en Bethlehem des Judaeas en Hemechais Herodoton Basileus. I'm not speaking perfectly. It's very difficult to speak in ancient Greek. But we can first analyze the grammar of this sentence. So the word for Jesus, the noun for Jesus is in genitive. Why? Because it's a special kind of genitive called absolute genitive. It is not describing any kind of possession or belongings. It is a genitive that is used to give some background information about what is this story about, who, where, or the time of the story. So basically, this absolute genitive do, yes, or just tell us that it is a story about Jesus. That's it. And this Lincoln word there, I think, is very familiar to most of you. So the next word we encounter is this one, genetentos. Well, this is very difficult to pronounce. The stem of this word is gena, okay, which means give birth. So how does it go from this one to this one? So the first thing is that it is an aorist because it describes an action that at an instance. So the alpha, the R, becomes the long eta, A. The next is that it is passive. Well, if a verb is aorist passive, then there is a theta and eta that is added to the end of the verb. Then it is a participle. So there is this one, okay. And moreover, the last one is that what tense is it? Well, it is genitive. So we will use in OS, okay. This is omega and sigma. Well, it should go something like this. Genetentos. Well, if you look at it carefully, it should not be eta here. It should be epsilon. But why? Well, it is because in linguistics it is called something Osthoff's law, or I believe it's a German guy. So it basically states that if there's a long vowel, such as eta, that is followed by two consonants, one of which is liquid or nasal. So basically, these four, followed by this is the first, and also followed by another any consonant. Then the long vowel has to be shortened. So because this long vowel is followed by N, by T, okay, by Nu and Tau, so it has to be shortened to A, the epsilon. So it becomes this one that we have seen before. Okay, so it is quite complicated. It is aorist, passive, participle, genitive. It is participle because it is used to it is used as a noun. Okay. The next one, it describes the location. There's nothing special, and this is a proper noun, I believe. So it cannot be used with declension. Okay, this Jodias of Jodias. I don't know how to read this word in English. So this is genitive, right? It describes possession. And the next one, in Hemerais, in the days. This, there's nothing special. Okay, then we skip this one. Heroidon. This is also genitive, which means it is a noun. And the to basileos. This is also genitive. Well, why there are two genitive following each other? Because this is describing the noun before it. It says that in the days of this guy, or who is this guy? This guy is king. The king, the basileos, is being used to describe this proper name. So basileos has to be also genitive. Although it is, behold, a linking verb with not much special meaning. Magoi is, well, I used some reference and I saw it's very bizarre. The interpretation is found in other religion. I think, well, you can just imagine it is some kind of other religious people. That's it. Apo Anatolon from the east. Well, this is east. Okay. And the following word, Parengenoton. This means, well, we can analyze this word just like as before. Well, the stem of this word is ginomai, which means become. Okay, and there is a suffix para, which means near. So when they are combined together, then it means show up or arrived. Well, then how is it transform into this one? So the first is like this. Well, this is second aorist. So it is an internal vowel mutation. Unlike the first aorist, you just add an augment and you add a sa. That's it. No, it's not like that. Okay. We change the gin to gin. And then, because it is indicative, we have to add an augment, epsilon. So it is like this. And then we just stack the suffix. The alpha of the suffix has disappeared because there's already an epsilon here. So it goes like this. And it is third person plural middle voice. So we add this and it becomes this one. Okay. third person, plural, middle. And es yes rosso 女儿了吗 Okay. The next passage. Les Comtes, they said. It is, well, it's not difficult, so I'll skip this one. Oh, Estienne, where is... You can see that the accent mark of the word Estienne has been moved to the question word where. Oh, take this. Take this. This is a very complicated vocabulary. The stem is this one. TikTok, give birth. And then this is also aorist passive. So just like before, we will add this one, theta, eta. And then because the theta in classical pronunciation is aspirated, so the voiceless K has to be transformed into aspirated K from this to this, from K to K. Then we can see that these two stick together become this. Okay, then we have to add the participle marker just like before. So we just add new and tau. But this time is different. We have to make it a nominative noun. But if we want to add a nominative noun, then we have to add an ending with sigma, right? But there are already not new and tau. If we add another sigma, then this is very chaotic. So it will be like this. The first thing is that also by Osthoff law that, well, this combination we have already seen before, eta, nu, and tau. Then eta has to be epsilon, okay? Then we drop the nu and tau, we drop it, and we stick in sigma. But because the length of the pronunciation of nu and tau are dropped, so to compensate the length of this word, the epsilon will become epsilon iota from A to A, okay, from the short one to the long one. So take this. Basileus, this is nominative singular. Tohon, this is genitive. Yodaion. Edomen is the aorist of ecomai. Well, but they use different stem because they are suppletive. Well, what is suppletive? Just like English, the past tense of gold is went, but not gold, okay? Because they use different root of the word in the old form of English. Well, I can't remember whether it is Proto-Germanic or Proto-Indo-European. I don't know, okay? They just use different root to represent the same idea, so that's why they look so different, but actually they have the same meaning. So this word, it just means saw, okay? There is nothing special.
This is for or because. Astera. This is genitive. Astera is star. Or it means that the star of him, his star, okay? So it is where the case system becomes important. In the Anatole, in the east, it is dative. Kai tomen means come. Well, this is also aorist, and well, you can try to guess what is the stem form of this word. Okay. Well, the next one is interesting. It means worship. But how is it formed? Well, it comes from two words. Pos, which means forward. Cuneo, which means kiss. Well, the stem of this word is pos cune. Okay, but it is aorist. So the epsilon short vowel becomes a long eta. Then, because this is also aorist, so we add sa. And it is active indicative, so we add iota. Then the accent mark becomes a circumflex. It is by a long rule. So that is how we form this word. This means worship. Autoi. Okay, then this passage is just like that. Of course, as the ho basileos heroides etarak te kai pasa Jerusalem meto to Alcosas is aorist participle. It just nothing special. You just add the sigma alpha and stick an S, and that's it. Okay, because it is aorist participle. Aorist, then you stick in sigma alpha, and because it is participle nominative, then you stick in sigma to it. Alcosas, that's it. The ho basileus, it is nominative, and this is the name of the king, so it is also nominative. Well, this word is quite difficult, I believe. It is something like this. With first, the stem of this word is tarak. Okay, but if you look at the dictionary form, it is taraso. But this is not the same. This is not the true stem. Okay, because the word like with ending sigma, omicron, they have an underlying verbal root. Okay, so the true root is this one. Then it is aorist. We stick an epsilon to the front. Okay. Then it is passive aorist. So we stick with theta, eta. Okay. The last, well, I think, well, we are done. Because the third person singular in aorist is a zero ending. So that's it. Etarakte, which means disruptor or or just agitated, in trouble. Kaibasa Jerusalem metaudo, or these clauses were quite simple, and that's it.